You motherfuckers, what's going on, y'all? We back, and y'all picked fake friends for the serious topic. This is number 5. If y'all didn't see the other ones, or maybe you have time, I don't know, you might want to check those out because this one will be related to the first 3. Number 1 was being yourself. I think number 2 was peer pressure, excuse me. Number 3 was bullying. All right, fake friends. First of all, you need to be able to distinguish the difference between a friend and somebody you cool with. It's not the same thing. Number 1, think about this. Okay, when you're in high school, you see these people every day. So it's easy for you to say you cool with them or that's your friend because you see them every day. Now think about this. How many of those people that you cool with, that you consider a friend, do you keep up with during Christmas break? Summer break is big when it comes to friends because if somebody's your friend, you talk to them at least a couple times throughout the summer. Even if y'all can't, y'all can't. You're a guy. If you're a guy anyway, you don't usually talk to people like that every day anyway, having long conversations. Maybe you do. I don't know. But a lot of guys, the friendships is a little different, so you might not talk to them every day. But just keeping in contact with them is one of the main things. How many of your friends from high school, middle school, whatever, do you keep in touch with during summer break, during, holiday breaks from school? Right. Not many, but you might consider them your friend. There's nothing wrong with that because we all do it. But I'm just saying, those people are more like acquaintances or y'all just cool because you don't really keep in contact with them. You don't know what's going on with them, and you most likely don't care what's going on with them. As long as you know they're all right, you don't really care about what's going on in their personal life. You know what I mean? So it's not really your friends. That is one way to know who your friends are. Number 2. Or do you have friends that you're always doing stuff for? That is the hardest way to know if somebody's your friend or not. Because if you're always doing something for them, you're never going to see the bad side of them because everything you do, well, a lot of the stuff that you do for them is in their favor. So they don't have a reason, to really show you the side of them that, is not very likable. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if somebody's always doing something for me, why would I do anything to have them stop? But what happens is when it's time for them to do you a favor, it might be something small because people are petty. People do not like favors, okay? You know what I mean? So when it's time for them to do you a small favor, let's say you needed to borrow $5 or $10 for something. You're in high school, that $5 or $10 might matter unless you're a spoiled brat and maybe you lost your lunch money or something like that. Because I had situations in my high school where once we used to go down for gym class, we used to have to put our stuff in the locker room. Okay, there wasn't no locks on any of those lockers unless you put one on there yourself. And then again, I don't even know if we were allowed to do that. But long story short, people used to steal out of those lockers. Well, I left like $60 in there, which was a lot for me when I was in high school because I just started working. I was working weekends, so my checks were only $130 every 2 weeks. So when I was getting my checks, you take $60 out of that. What does that leave me with? $70. Well, anyway, my money got stolen and my bus pass because they used to give us monthly bus passes. Only a couple of my friends was willing to help me. And those are the ones I'm still cool with. Them is like my brothers. You know what I mean? They were like, oh, man, you need anything? That's listen, when you got friends and you talking to them about your situation, if one of the first few things out of their mouth should be, you going to be all right, or do you need anything, or, let me know if you need something. You need to be friends with people that are like that are, they're just forward about letting you know that if you need something, that they got you if something bad happens. Because when everything is perfect or good, it don't got to be perfect. When everything is just going well, you don't really know who your friends are. But when situations happen, when bad things happen with you during your life, maybe you're having a bad day, a bad week, a bad year. Some people, because I had a rough year this year, your friends are supposed to be there for you. They don't got to give you things, but just that peace of mind that, you got somebody to talk to. If you don't have that, them ain't really your friends. Y'all just cool. That's what I was saying about the whole high school thing. When you in high school, everybody's on the same level. Whether or not people want to admit it, y'all all, let's say you all seniors in high school. Y'all all on the same level. You know what I mean? There's not nothing that somebody's doing that's just so extravagant that, y'all just totally different. But as soon as you get out of high school, the day of graduation, everybody, there's a line. You either gonna be on the right hand side or you gonna be in the left hand side. Y'all no longer in the middle of this line I'm talking about anymore. You understand what I'm saying? So you're not gonna see these people every day. You're not gonna be into the same type of stuff. Because once you leave high school, people tend to get into different things, even during high school. So maybe you got a friend that you was tight with, but he's starting to get into other stuff that you're not too fond of doing. It might not be nothing bad, but that's just not what you into. If y'all, you see a little change in y'all friendship, it's because y'all wasn't really that cool to begin with. Y'all wasn't friends. Y'all was just cool. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people I was cool with in high school, like I said before, I used to see them every day. So I maybe used to go over to their house every once in a while. And we used to like gamble, like I used to say, playing Madden, Tonka's a card game, spades, stuff like that. Most of the people I'm not cool with no more. Like, it's not that I'm not cool with, but we not friends. Like, they got Facebooks. We might say what's up from time to time. I might see them like once or twice a year. We stop and have a short conversation. But we don't keep up with each other. So there's no way for me to say that they were my friends. I still would say they were my friends, but I just know we was cool. Now, as far as, being around people that's going to have you doing stuff you ain't got no business doing, don't even do it. Those is fake friends, actually. Now, just because they try to get you to do that stuff doesn't mean they're fake friends. It's all depending on what the response is to you telling them that you ain't doing it is. If you want a better explanation of what I'm trying to tell you, you're going to have to watch my peer pressure video, and I explain that in detail what I mean about that. Because people always are constantly telling people who's not their friend. But that doesn't mean because they try to get you to do something that they're not your friend. They just don't know, they don't have a sense of what's important and what needs to be done. So they're trying to get you to do other stuff that, can be done after what you do is important, after you do your important stuff. But, mostly about this commentary, I'm referring to the way we run our friendships. Females, y'all different. You know what I mean? There might be 4 of y'all, 3 of y'all go to the mall, and y'all all forget to invite the 4th person. Now this 4th person is mad at everybody. She's not speaking to y'all for a week or 2 weeks. That's how the relationships go. But when you're a guy, you know what I mean, and y'all have situations like that, and y'all, maybe something happens, y'all get into an argument, or y'all have a disagreement, or whatever the situation might be. If y'all can't get past that and laugh at that in, a couple of days, then y'all relationship is either like a female's relationship or y'all not that cool to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, I done got in arguments with my friends, like, right there. Like, we might be at, the chill spot, which used to be my house. When we was in high school, we sit up here, or we used to go to my other friend's house, but then his parents was like, nah, ain't gonna be none of that gambling stuff up in here. You know what I mean? We used to get in arguments right there, and then be laughing like 10 minutes later, like, you know what I'm saying, talking about the argument. That's typically how, somebody's really your friend, man. As long as I can get past situations and stuff, fairly easily without there being a whole big thing. As long as stuff don't get blown out of proportion and y'all like, man, forget him. You know what I mean? Then you cool. But really, it all depends on your personality. It all depends on how far you're willing to bend for a friendship. But you need to make sure that you get what you give out of your friendships. You know what I'm saying? You don't do stuff for people that don't want to do stuff back for you. I don't care how long y'all been friends, man. And maybe you need to say something. A lot of people, they just take stuff without saying anything to their friends because they don't want to take the problems farther. But when it's your friend, y'all should be able to have a talk, and say, I don't like this and I don't like that. And if they can't say, all right, I understand that, but I didn't like this, and y'all can't come to some type of agreement, y'all not that cool, man, for real. Because really, like I said, man, it all depends on you and what you look for in a friend. I'm speaking for me. But I would just hope that some people wouldn't accept somebody as a friend that's going to, only look out for themselves as long as they getting, rides to this spot to go meet this girl from you and getting loan money and all that there, but they not willing to do that for you. You know what I mean? If you got a car and somebody always asking you, hey, man, you trying to ride me over here so I can see this girl, and they like, all right, and you always say, yeah, but then your car go down and they can't do that for you. Or they act like they don't have time, or they can never do anything. You know what I mean? Then, yeah, man, them ain't your friends, really. The worst friends is fake friends. Your friends is always changing every day. But, people that you dislike or quote-unquote enemies, it's the same thing all the time, man. You know what to expect from them. You don't really know what to expect from your friends unless you really know they're your friends. But that's the end of the commentary, man. I'm out of here. I got a funny-ass commentary coming in a minute. All right, y'all.